Hello and welcome again to Patugi Points. I'm your presenter, Patrick Ngugi. Patugi Points is a once in a while, maybe twice a week or thrice a week commentary podcasts, commentary on social things about life, particularly on the side of metaphysical or humor. So this is a journey we are all progressing in. And here I come once in a while to share perspective of various things. Welcome. And if you have not subscribed yet, I'll invite you to subscribe and also like our Facebook page. We are also on Facebook, Patugi Points, and we also have a WhatsApp group whose link you can get on Facebook page, so that you can click there and be taken to the WhatsApp group page, which you can join and be commenting and follow up the discussions. And this last episode, we were talking about 5 questions that one has to maneuver through life so that they can understand where they are, where they're coming from, and where they are going, and so that they can kind of get the direction and understand what life is all about, if we can understand what life is all about. Because the journey through life is actually the search for that, the answer to the reason you are here, the reason where we are around. Because one of the questions we keep on asking ourselves, once we start getting aware of ourselves and the surroundings as we grow up, there's a big question we keep on wondering. Who am I and what am I doing here? What's the reason of all this? But then again, life is an equation. Life is full of questions whose answers we have to go looking at by experience. And sometimes we flop, sometimes we succeed. But then I discovered in life that there are 5 major fundamental questions. And if you can maneuver through them, you will know about yourself, where you're going, and what are you doing about it, so that you can improve every time. And as the questions in the exams, whatever you answer one question, another one pops up. So life is about questions, decision making, and so on. But there are 5 major, very fundamental questions you need to go through in life. If you can answer them, I'm not saying life will be smooth, but life will be understandable. And you will meet your goals, your success, and so on. And I think we talked about them last time. Just to remember, in the last episode, if you can go back on this channel, you can find it. But then I'll just recap the 5 questions, and then we deal with the first one. And then in the subsequent videos, we are going to discuss each, the following until we are through with the 5. And the 5 questions are, the first one is, who are you? The second question is, where are you? Third, where are you coming from? Fourth, where are you going? And fifth, what are you doing about it? They may be a very simplistic question, because when you look at them on the surface, you just answer immediately, like, who are you? And that is what we are going to discuss very briefly, because this podcast is usually between 5 and 10 minutes. We just mention a few things, and then you can go and meditate the whole day. You can put your comments below, so that maybe tomorrow or rather the next day, the next podcast, we can answer or talk about them. But today we are talking about, who are you? Who am I? This question is not answered by you telling us your name or your profession or your title. No. Who are you is, you are deeper than that. You're not just Mr. Kemani, Mr. Onyango, Mr. Chris, Mr. Carissa. Suppose we removed your name Suppose you lost your job, for example, or profession. Suddenly you could not work, you could not practice your profession like a doctor, your practice, you could not practice. Something happened, you could not do it. Maybe the license was taken away. And you are no longer able to call yourself a doctor. Or you are found somewhere, maybe unconscious, you come out of the coma, nobody knows you. And when you come around and your memory has not come back. When they ask you, who are you, what would you say? Secondly, we talk about my body, we talk about my feelings, we talk about my head, my heart, my stomach. Who is the owner of those body parts? Who is the person behind the my saying my this, my that? The person who owns that body, the person who owns those thoughts. Who is that person? That is the person, that who you are. Because if we remove your hand, this is your hand, if we remove it, you still be there. We cannot say you are not okay, you no longer have a hand, but your whole person is still there. Maybe psychologically you feel like you are less, but you're still the same person. You remove the other hand, you have no hand. You won't have lost two hands, but you're still you. You remove your two legs, you remove all the limbs, you still be you. You may have no limbs, but it's still you. When your time comes, you die. Your body is put in the grave. We say your body because you are still there, but not in that body, you have gone. That is the fellow we are asking. Who is that fellow? The person watching this podcast, who are you? After you have removed everything that is yours, you remain with you. The you, the I that come, the I that come before I am, the I that come before I am, the I. Who am I? Who are you? We have heard before that we are spiritual beings living in physical body. That's what we are. That's what you are. That's what I am. Because this spiritual person, that spirit, or some people call it soul, when the time comes, they're still there. They may not be visible, but their body is gone. The time for the body is gone. That is the spirit that is traveling through this incarnation from birth to death. That is what is traveling. The body changes every year. The body changes every minute. The body changes every hour, every year, every decade. The body keeps on changing. I never had this when I was born. When I got it, it was black. Now it has changed to this color. It's changing, but the person who is I does not change forever there. You have to discover that person. You have to discover that person and the agenda that she or he came to perform in this incarnation, in this life. After you find that, you will know who you are. And after you found out who you are, you will be able to answer the other four questions, these other four questions, which we'll tackle every other day and every subsequent videos. But for today, we are trying to answer who are you, who you are. Then we answer where are you, where are you coming from, where are you going. So perhaps we now have a clearer picture of who I am, whom you are. You are not this body. And this body has given a lot of problems because we keep on thinking we are this body. We are not this body. We are not this teacher. We are not this doctor. We are not this. Those are just things you acquire, or your spirit acquires as you travel through this side of the universe. After that, you go elsewhere. You, but who are you? Let's talk about it. Can I have comments at the bottom telling us who you are? Comment on the comments below. If it's on Facebook, let's do it, and WhatsApp also. But we have a clearer picture. I'm still trying to understand myself. I know who I am, but I'm still trying to understand this person who is me. How are you understanding yourself? So you, as we've been told before, you are a spirit being in a physical body. And as the Bible says somewhere, and another great writer, I don't remember who it was, they say, know thyself. Have you known yourself? Let's hear about that. And that is my Patugi points for today. Until next video, when we discuss where are you coming from, all the best and God bless.